Right. Okay, let's get started. We're having a look at how to solve and sketch quadratics. Now, I'm going to have a look at different ways we can solve and then, if we like, to draw the quadratic that we get as well. So the first way, or the first method, if you want, is to, let's say, sketch, no, it's supposed to be more like plot y equals 1 minus x squared by using a table. So in this method, you've seen it before, I'm sure, you just make a table of values for x and calculate the values for y. Nothing really too special here, so we'll make a table. The only problem with this method is it's not clear where to start and where to finish. So we could go with minus 3, minus 2, minus 1, 0, 1, 2, 3. Okay, so if we use minus 3, we get 1 minus 9, that's minus 8, isn't it? 1 minus 4 minus 3, 0, 1, 0, minus 3, minus 8 are all the different values you get for the different x's. So let's plot this. There's x, there's y, there's minus 3, 2, 1, 0, 1, 2, 3, and we're going up to 8. So we'll go 2, 4, 6, 8. Minus 2, 4, 6, 8. So where's my first point? It's at minus 3, minus 8. Minus 2, minus 3. Minus 1 is a root. 0 is 1, and 1 is 0 again. And then this is back down here, and then this is back down here. And we get this shape. Right, so that's the first way. Not very interesting, pretty straightforward. Like I said, the problem with this method is deciding where to start and where to end. So it's not a great method, but it will do as a first method. So can you draw this? And then we'll have a look at the next problem. Got that? Yep. 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 You're right in front of the teacher, you know that, don't you? Like, if you're going to be using your phone, you at least want to be 2 rows back and have it under the table, not right in front of me. Now, come on. A lot of learning to do. Right, next one now. So, here... Oh, and before I just go down, these 2 points are the solutions. And what do we say they're called? The roots. Okay, so the next one. Solve, let's say, x squared plus 5x plus 4 equals 0 by factorizing. So we saw how to factorize last week. So what we do is we try and find the two factors here. Can we see what they are? 4 and 1. 4 and 1. Yeah? Now, how do we solve? So here's the trick now. What you have is this situation. You have A times B equals 0. That's what you have. The only way that that could work is if one of them is 0. Yeah, yeah. Let me just... What the heck? Oh. So either x plus 4 equals 0 or x plus 1 equals 0. It must be one of those possibilities. Yeah? So x equals minus 4 or x equals minus 1. I wrote or here. Yeah? Is it possible to write and? Could it be that A times B equals 0? Not possible, no. It's an or. So either x plus 4 is 0 or x plus 1 is 0. Yeah? This method's okay? And again, what do we call these? These are called the roots or the solutions or the zeros. Okay, that's good. Write this down and we'll have a look at the next method. Oh, so before I continue, if you were to draw this, we know that there's a solution here at minus 4 and at minus 1. And we also know the shape, because this starts with a plus. So is it a U shape or a hill shape? It's a U shape. So you'll have a graph that looks like this. Yeah. Okay. Can we continue? Yeah. 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 Next method. So solve x squared plus 14x plus 20 equals 0 by completing the square. This method that we saw literally in the last class. Okay, so let's complete the square. This will be x plus 7 squared rounded. And that's plus minus 29? Yeah. I think this is it. Yeah. So what we do is we say this is x plus 7 squared equals 29. So we say this is x plus 7 equals plus or minus the root of 29, because what we do is we, on this step here, we root, well, okay, let me be a bit clearer, square root both sides. So now we're finished. We say x equals minus 7 plus or minus root 29. Okay, if you can write this method down. Okay, got that? Yeah? Okay. Now, let's go back to some sketching ones. So, let's say we want to sketch y equals x squared plus 11x plus 30. So, the first thing we should always try to do is to see if we can factorize it, if this is possible. I don't know if it is. Let's see. not 6 and 5. 6 and 5? Yeah. So what's nice is we know exactly 3 points here. We know 2 of the roots. Yeah. Also, we know where it crosses the y-axis, don't we? At 30, yeah. So, this is our quadratic here. This is a nice way to do it, if we can factorize. Okay, copy this one and we'll have a look at another one. Yeah, it's okay.
Do you know coordinates for the pig when it turns?
That's the next one we're going to do. Literally the next one, yeah. Can I scroll down? Yep. So, the next one is sketch y equals 4x squared plus 48x plus 139. And show the vertex, and the vertex is that point right there you were talking about. So we'll have a look at this. The best method for this type, where you want to show the vertex, the turning point, is completing the square. So let's complete the square here. We take out the 4. What's that? X squared plus 12x plus 139 over 4. Yeah? And then this will be 4. X plus 6 squared, and then whatever 139 over 4 minus 36 is, whatever that is. What is that, by the way? Something over 4, I'm sure.
Minus 5 over.
What is it?
Minus 5 over.
And then what do I do next? What's next? Multiply by 4. Now, the reason that this is nice is because it can give us 2 things. It can give me the vertex, and we should maybe remember this from the last lesson. Where do we say the vertex is for this? What's the x and what's the y? Minus 6, good. Minus 5. And then we can also get the roots by making this equal to 0. Minus 5 equals 0. So that means x plus 6 squared equals 5 over 4. So that means x plus 6 equals plus or minus root 5 over 4. So that means x equals minus 6 plus or minus root 5 over 4. So I think, yeah, both of those will be negatives. So there'll be a minus 6 minus root 5 over 4. And then here, oh, I can't quite see it, minus 6 plus root 5 over 4. A little messy, sorry. And then the vertex is at minus 6 minus 5, which would be like here. So, I kind of drew this a bit squished, sorry. And where does it cross the y-axis? Ugh, ugly. Where does it cross the y-axis? Up here? 139, yeah. Yeah, sorry, that's got very squished in the corner there. But you can see there are the 2 roots. And there's the vertex. And there's the y-intercept. Okay. Yeah? Okay. So this lesson isn't too big. So I do have a little bit of time. I can do a couple of questions. You said, Daria, you had trouble with one. Yeah. We can do a couple of examples if we need more from last week before we go on. Is there examples people want to see from last week? Now, we'll still do stuff in the tutorial as well. I'm just wondering if there were particular ones. Which one did you have in mind?
Our homework, this is like 6.
Oh, 6, yeah.
No, 6 is fine.
Oh, okay.
4 is.
Number 4
Number 5.
and number 5. Alright, I'll do the homework question 4, 5, and 6, okay? Right, what one did I give you in 4 to do? Was it AAA? Yeah, okay, let's look at those 3 from homework then. Can I scroll down? Yep. So in the 4A from homework, I wanted to know if it's a max or a min and where is that max or min. Now straight away I know which I have here. Which is it? It's a min. It's a max. Because of the minus in the front makes it this shape. Yeah? Yeah. So what I do first, take out the minus 5. X squared minus 6x plus 51 over 5. Complete the square. What's that? X minus 3 squared, isn't it? And then 51 over 5 minus 45. Is that 6 over 5? At the back? Yeah. And then I multiply in the minus 5. And here's the step for finding the maximum. You need to say, how do you make this 0? What value of x? 3. And then if you have that value of x, what will be the value of y? Well, if that's 0, it's minus 6. And that's the answer for that one. But what?
Minimum. How to find minimum?
No. I didn't mean it like that. You either are finding the max or the min. There's no min here.
But in the answers.
What? What did I say the answer was? I said the answer was 3 minus 6 max.
This is a big question.
Aha! Looking at the wrong answer would be a key mistake. Yes. Right, let's have a look at 5A next. Yeah, can we look at 5A now? Find B and C, and I tell you where we cross the y-axis and where the vertex is. Okay. Let's have a look. Yeah. Okay, let's have a look. Are we looking up? Y equals minus 2x squared plus bx plus c. Guys, are you listening? It crosses the y-axis at minus 134. So what does that give me? That gives me the c. I tell you it crosses the y-axis at 134, don't I? Yeah? So that gives me the c. Has to be minus 134. Now, let's complete the square. Minus 2 bracket x squared minus b over 2 x plus, if I divide by minus 2, what's that? 78, is it? Is that right? No, it's not. Sorry, 67. What am I doing? Right, if we want to complete the square, this would be x minus b over 4, good, plus something. Don't care about the something. This is the part that's interesting. According to this, the vertex is at b over 4. But we know where the vertex should be. Where should it be? Minus 3. So that means b is equal to minus 12. So we're finished. We have the b and the c. So the answer is y equals minus 2x squared minus 12x minus 134. Okay, write that one down. We'll have a look at 6a now. Okay, we got that?
Yep.
Yep. All right, let's have a look at 6a now. Right, 6a. 5x squared minus 90x plus 414. No matter what value of x you put in, your answer will always be positive. And you can see this. You put in 0, you get 414. You put in 1, you get a positive number. You keep getting positive numbers. And what we want to do is to prove that this is always positive. This is what we want to do. Okay. So, first I'll divide by 5. No, Stephen, that's not 45, that's 18. And this is x minus 9 squared, and then whatever 414 over 5. What is it?
Plus 9.
Plus 9?
Yep.
9 over 5. Yeah? Greater than 0. Now this is true since x minus 9 squared is bigger than or equal to 0, and 9 over 5 is more than 0. Like, if you have something which is positive and could be 0, plus a positive, which can't be 0, then the total must be more than 0. So this ends the proof then. Okay. Not too difficult. I think Ray is missing, isn't he? Ray? Yeah. Barack is, I saw him there. Mohammed K. Amy. Sabrina. Sabrina? Oh, there you are. Tommy. David. Yes. Aziz? Oh, right in front of me. Where's Alex? Oh, right in front of me. You can't sit so close, then I can't see you. Nikita is here. Vanessa. Yeah. Diana? Oh, there you are. Yeah. Priscilla. Yeah. Umar. Oh, there you are. Joshua. Patrick. Oh, there you are. Mohammed Omar. Yeah, alright, so I'm just missing Ray. Right, did you write that down? Yeah. So, I'll let you get a start on your homework and we'll start the second lesson sooner this morning, because this lesson's not so big. The next one, and the next one's actually not so difficult either. So, I'll give you 6 questions. We can just make it 1A, 2A, 3A, 4A, 5A, 6A again. 16. Oh, it's because the answer is the graph, and there wasn't space for me to put the graph, so.